Welcome to Learn English with Sara. Today's story is a warm reminder about the power of perseverance, the importance of never giving up no matter how hard life becomes. So sit back, relax, and let's begin this inspiring story together. Life is like a long journey filled with ups and downs. Sometimes the road is smooth and easy to travel. Other times it feels like climbing a steep mountain in the rain. Every person on this planet has dreams and goals, big or small. Some want to become teachers, doctors, artists, or musicians. Others dream of building a family, starting a business, or simply becoming better versions of themselves. Yet, no matter what the dream is, one truth remains the same. There will always be obstacles. There will be days when you feel tired, frustrated, or even ready to quit. But those are the very moments that test your strength, the moments when you must remember to never give up. Think about when you were a baby learning to walk. You fell many times, didn't you? But you didn't stop trying. You stood up again and again until finally you took your first steps. That simple story is proof that persistence lives inside all of us. We are born with it. Dreams are like seeds. When you plant a seed, you don't see a tree the next morning. You water it, give it sunlight, and wait patiently. Slowly, it grows one small leaf at a time. In the same way, your dreams need care and patience. You must keep watering them with hard work, feeding them with belief, and protecting them from the storms of doubt. Failure is not the end. It is only a lesson. Think of a scientist working in a lab. When an experiment fails, does the scientist throw everything away? Of course not. They analyze what went wrong, learn from it, and try again. That is exactly how success is born, through learning, adjusting, and continuing. Take Thomas Edison, the great inventor who gave us the light bulb. Many people don't know that he failed more than 1,000 times before he finally succeeded. 1,000, most of us would have given up after only a few attempts. But Edison didn't see failure as defeat. He saw it as progress. Each mistake brought him one step closer to his goal. Because of his determination today, we live in a world filled with light. Michael Jordan, one of the greatest basketball players in history, once said, "I have missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I have lost almost 300 games. On 26 occasions I was trusted to take the game-winning shot and I missed. I have failed over and over again in my life. And that is why I succeed." His words remind us that success is built on failure. Every miss, every loss, every mistake teaches us something valuable if we keep going. And then there's J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter books. Her story is one of pure perseverance. She was a single mother with very little money, writing in small cafes while her baby slept beside her. She sent her manuscript to many publishers, but one after another said no. Most people would have stopped there. But she didn't. She believed in her story. Finally, one publisher said yes, and her imagination changed the world. If she had given up, we would never have known the magical world of Hogwarts or the boy who lived. When you feel rejected or defeated, think of her. Rejection is not the end. It is a sign that you must keep trying. Believe in yourself, even when no one else does. And now let's talk about you, yes, you. You have dreams too. Maybe you want to improve your English, start a career, travel abroad, or inspire others. Whatever your dream may be, it is possible. You simply need to take the first step and keep walking forward, no matter how slow your progress may seem. The important thing is to keep moving. Remember, every person who achieved something great once stood where you are now at the beginning, uncertain but full of hope. What made the difference was not talent, not luck, but perseverance. The courage to stand up one more time after falling. The strength to say, "I will try again tomorrow." So the next time you feel like quitting, pause. Take a deep breath. Remind yourself every step counts, every effort matters. You are growing, learning, and moving closer to your goal, even if you can't see it yet. When we talk about not giving up, one powerful example is a man named Nick Vujicic. He was born without arms and legs. Imagine how difficult that must have been. Simple things like eating, writing, or walking seemed impossible. Yet Nick never allowed his situation to define him. Instead of focusing on what he couldn't do, he focused on what he could do. Slowly, he learned to adapt. He learned to swim, type, and even surf. Today, Nick travels around the world as a motivational speaker, inspiring millions with his message of hope and courage. Nick often says, "If I fail, I try again and again and again." His story is living proof that no matter what challenges you face, you always have a choice to stop or to keep going. Nick reminds us that the human spirit is stronger than any obstacle. It's not about how many times you fall, but about how you rise each time you do. When you face a problem that feels too big, think of Nick. If he can live with joy, purpose, and determination, so can you. But here's something we often forget: it's okay to ask for help. Sometimes we think asking for help makes us weak, but that's not true. Asking for help is a sign of courage. It means you're serious about your goals. You understand that success is not a solo journey. Behind every successful person is a network of family, friends, teachers, or mentors who supported them along the way. If you're struggling to learn English, for example, don't keep it to yourself. Talk to your teacher, study with friends, or ask someone who's good at English to guide you. Every question you ask brings you one step closer to understanding. Remember, no one learns alone. Growth happens when we share knowledge, seek advice, and learn from others. Let's also talk about the power of words. Words are not just sounds, they carry energy. They can lift you up or they can pull you down. The words you speak to yourself matter deeply. If you wake up in the morning and tell yourself, "I can do this," your mind begins to believe it. But if you say, "I'm terrible at this," your mind also listens. Your thoughts shape your reality. So start your day with positive words. Look in the mirror and say, "I can learn English. I will try my best today. I will never give up." These simple sentences might sound small, but they are powerful tools. Positive words give you motivation, focus, and strength. They remind you that progress is possible even on hard days. Now let's look at the other side: negative words. When you say things like, "This is too hard," or "I can't learn English," you are building a wall in your mind. That wall blocks your confidence and stops your growth. It's not that English is too hard, it's that you are telling yourself it is. The moment you change your words, you change your mindset. Instead of saying, "I'm bad at English," try saying, "I'm learning English." Instead of saying, "I always make mistakes," say, "Mistakes help me learn." Every mistake is a teacher. It shows you what to improve next time. Think about when you were learning to ride a bicycle. You fell many times, right? But each fall taught you how to balance better. The same goes for learning English, playing music, or building your dream career. Mistakes are not the enemy. Fear of mistakes is. Let's take a moment to reflect. What are the words you use with yourself every day? Are they kind, encouraging, and hopeful, or are they critical and negative? The way you speak to yourself matters more than the way anyone else speaks to you. Positive self-talk is like sunlight for your mind. It helps your confidence grow. So the next time you face a challenge, whether it's studying, working, or chasing your dream, speak words of power. Say to yourself, "I will keep going. I am learning. I am growing. I will succeed." Because you will. You just have to believe it first. And remember, every great achievement began with small daily steps. Thomas Edison kept experimenting. Michael Jordan kept practicing. J.K. Rowling kept writing. Nick Vujicic kept believing. And now it's your turn. You are walking your own path. Every day you learn, try, and grow, you are closer than you think. The journey may not always be easy, but it will be worth it. You are stronger than your doubts and braver than your fears. Keep watering your dreams, keep learning from your mistakes, and most importantly, keep believing in yourself. The truth is, the greatest victories often come right after the hardest moments. Many people quit just before they succeed, when they are only one step away from achieving their dream. That's why perseverance is so important. It's not about how fast you move, it's about refusing to stop. Even small progress is still progress. Every little step you take today brings you closer to the life you imagine. Think about a mountain climber. The air gets thinner as they climb higher, the rocks get sharper, and the wind grows colder. But the climber keeps moving step by step. Sometimes they have to rest. Sometimes they even slide backward. But they always look up. They know the view from the top is worth every struggle. Your dreams are that mountain. The climb may be hard, but the view, your success, your growth, your happiness, will be worth every single effort. Now let's connect this to your English learning journey. Learning a new language is not a race, it's a long adventure. There will be days when you feel confident and days when you feel lost. Maybe you'll forget new words or mix up grammar rules or freeze when you try to speak. That's okay, that's normal. Even native speakers make mistakes. The secret is to keep going, listen, read, speak, and write a little every day. Those small actions will add up over time. And don't compare yourself to others. Everyone learns at a different pace. Some people seem to progress faster, but you don't know their full story. They might have started earlier or practiced differently. Your journey is your own. Celebrate every improvement, every sentence you understand, every conversation you have, every new word you remember. Each one is a small victory. There's a wonderful saying, don't compare your beginning to someone else's middle. It means that everyone starts somewhere, and success takes time. When you see someone speaking English fluently, remember that they were once beginners too. They also struggled, made mistakes, and practiced again and again. You are walking the same road, and you will reach your destination too if you keep walking. Let's go back to our earlier examples. Thomas Edison, Michael Jordan, J.K. Rowling, and Nick Vujicic all share one thing: they failed many times, but they never stopped. Edison's 1,000 failed experiments were not wasted. They were steps toward the light bulb. Jordan's missed shots made him stronger and wiser. Rowling's rejections built her determination. Nick's challenges made his heart even more powerful. Every failure was fuel for their success. And you know what's beautiful? You have that same power inside you, the same determination, the same strength, the same potential. You might not see it every day, but it's there waiting for you to use it. So the next time you feel like quitting, do this simple exercise. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and picture your dream. See yourself achieving it. Imagine how proud and happy you'll feel when you get there. Hold on to that image. Let it become your motivation. Then open your eyes and take the next step, no matter how small. Also remember that life isn't only about reaching goals. It's also about who you become while chasing them. The process of trying, learning, failing, and growing shapes your character. Every challenge teaches you something: patience, discipline, humility, or courage. Even when you don't win, you still gain wisdom. That's why you should never give up, because the journey itself is just as valuable as the destination. And if you ever feel discouraged, remind yourself of this: every successful person you admire once felt exactly like you do right now. They doubted themselves, they struggled, they cried, but they kept going. You are not alone on this path. There are millions of people around the world learning, growing, and chasing their dreams just like you. You are part of that beautiful community of dreamers and doers. So lift your head, smile, and take another step. You are doing great, even if it doesn't feel like it yet. Your story is still being written. The pages you fill today will inspire someone else tomorrow. Because when you refuse to give up, your light shines brighter, guiding others who are walking behind you. Keep going, keep believing, and keep becoming the best version of yourself. When you look back one day, you'll realize that the times you thought were your hardest moments were actually your greatest teachers. Every difficulty helps shape who you are meant to be. You may not see it now, but each challenge is building your strength, preparing you for something greater. Think of life as a classroom. Every situation you face, success or failure, is a lesson. Some lessons are easy and others are painful, but all of them matter. The mistakes you make when learning English, for example, are not proof that you're bad at it. They're signs that you're learning. Every time you use the wrong word or forget a phrase, your brain is building new connections. That's how growth happens. Imagine a seed under the soil. For a long time, nothing seems to happen. The seed is hidden in darkness, silent and still. But deep inside, it's working hard, growing roots, preparing to rise. Then one day it breaks through the ground and reaches toward the light. That's you. You might not see your progress right away, but it's happening. Slowly, quietly, you're growing stronger every day. Sometimes people will doubt you. They'll say your dream is too big or your goal is impossible. But remember this: their limits are not your limits. People who give up often try to convince others to give up too. Don't listen. You are the author of your own story. You have the power to decide what happens next. Even if no one believes in you, believe in yourself. You don't need everyone's approval to follow your dream. You just need one voice saying, "I can do it." Let that voice be yours. Think of a candle in a dark room. Even though it's small, its light is powerful. It changes the whole space. You can be that candle, someone who keeps shining even when the world feels dark. Your courage might even inspire others to find their own light. Let's bring this idea back to learning English again. Every time you learn a new word, it's like lighting a tiny candle in your mind. The more you learn, the brighter your understanding becomes. Soon you'll notice that things you once found difficult become easier. You'll start to express yourself better, think in English more naturally, and communicate with confidence. All because you never gave up. There's another important part of perseverance: gratitude. When you're chasing a dream, it's easy to focus only on what you haven't achieved yet. But remember to also be thankful for how far you've come. Gratitude keeps your heart strong and your mind positive. Be grateful for your teachers, your friends, your lessons, and even your mistakes. They are all part of your journey. Take a moment today to think about something you've already achieved. Maybe it's finishing a book in English, holding a short conversation, or understanding a movie without subtitles. Celebrate that each success, no matter how small, is proof that you're moving forward. And remember, success is not just about the big moments when everyone cheers for you. Success is built in quiet moments when no one is watching, when you choose to keep studying, to keep practicing, to keep trying again. That's the real definition of strength. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep showing up. Progress, not perfection, that's what matters most. There will always be days when things don't go as planned. Maybe you fail a test, miss an opportunity, or feel like your dream is slipping away. In those moments, take a deep breath. Remind yourself that one bad day doesn't mean a bad life. One failure doesn't mean the end. It's simply a chapter, not the whole story. Every story has its dark pages, but they make the light at the end shine even brighter. So when you fall, don't stay down. Stand up, try again, keep moving forward, because your next try might be the one that changes everything. The people who never give up are not the ones who never fail, they're the ones who never stop learning. And that can be you too. You are capable of more than you think. You are stronger than your fears, and smarter than your doubts. Keep believing in yourself, because one day you'll look back and realize that every challenge was worth it. Life is a beautiful, unpredictable journey. Sometimes the road is bright and easy, filled with laughter and joy. Other times it is dark and uncertain, filled with trials that test our courage. But through every season, the good and the bad, one truth remains: you are capable of rising again. The strength to keep going lives within you. It's the same strength that helped Edison invent the light bulb, that helped Michael Jordan turn failure into greatness, that helped J.K. Rowling create a magical world, and that helped Nick Vujicic live a life full of purpose and hope. That same power is inside your heart, waiting for you to use it. The key to unlocking it is simple: never give up. You may face rejection, disappointment, or fear. You may feel lost, tired, or unsure of where to go next. But remember, even the strongest trees were once tiny seeds. Even the brightest stars shine through darkness. You were made to grow, to learn, and to shine. Keep nurturing your dreams the way you would care for a young plant. Give them time, effort, and love. Water them with patience and light them with belief. Some days progress will feel invisible, but that doesn't mean it isn't happening. Growth often begins quietly, deep beneath the surface. So when the voice in your head whispers, "Maybe I can't do this," answer it firmly: "Yes, I can. I'm still learning, I'm still growing, and I'm not done yet." Let your words be your strength. Speak with kindness to yourself. Use positive words that fill your heart with hope. Say, "I am trying. I am improving. I am strong." You'll be amazed at how much your thoughts can shape your reality. And when you feel discouraged, look around. There are people who care about you, your family, your teachers, your friends. They want to see you succeed. Don't be afraid to reach out and ask for help. You don't have to walk alone. The greatest victories are often shared with others. One day you'll tell your story, a story of effort, faith, and perseverance, and someone else will find courage because of you. That's the beauty of not giving up your light, helps others find their way. In your English learning journey, this lesson matters too. Don't rush the process. Enjoy it. Every new word you learn, every sentence you speak is a victory. Speak, listen, read, and write, even when it feels awkward or slow. Each day of practice brings you closer to fluency. Remember, every expert was once a beginner. So keep your spirit strong, your heart open, and your dreams alive. You are doing better than you think. If life knocks you down, rise up with more determination than before. When you stumble, smile and try again. Because in the end, it's not about how many times you fall, it's about how many times you rise. Never forget you are capable, you are resilient, and you are unstoppable. The only person who can truly stop you is you. So choose to keep going. Choose to keep believing. Choose to never give up. Thank you for listening to this story on Learn English with Sara. If this story inspired you, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more motivational English stories every week. Leave a comment below and tell us, what dream are you working on right now? We'd love to hear your story. Remember, keep learning, keep believing, and never stop chasing your dreams. See you in the next video.